Hey guys, back again, and today guys we're going to do some gameplay on MXGP 2020. I think the new one's coming out pretty soon as well, guys. Now this gameplay, guys, is not going to be like the other one I did. I am going to do a bit of yapping on this one, guys, but not too much. I'm just going to have a quick play around and so on and so forth for this gameplay, guys. It's not really now, hang on a minute. Where am I meant to? Is this what I was looking at the other day? This is not what I was looking at the other day, guys. Well, it might be actually. I don't know. We'll soon see. It should be open like world or not. I think this is it. I'm pretty sure this is it anyway, guys. So this gameplay, guys, is just a bonus. Because I managed to finish the Forgotten City, guys. So this gameplay is just bonus, guys. Oh, I forgot what the button is now to exit. Here's a fun fact, guys. This was the third game I played on the PS5, guys. I know I haven't uploaded a gameplay for this one yet, till obviously now. But the reason that was, guys, is just so many motocross games out there, and I just didn't get around to doing it yet, guys. Love the view on this bit though. So you can have a look at other views, guys. So it's like helmet view. And then we have the off view. Details really nice on the bikes and that, guys. As you guys can see. I really enjoyed just riding the bike around here, to be honest with you guys, but I have picked up Monster Energy 4. It just hasn't arrived yet, guys, and I got it at a really good price as well, so quite happy about that. Let's get back on board. Obviously there's a boundary there. Shit, and he fell off. So yeah, as I was saying, guys, I've completed the Forgotten City. There's still loads more to do on it, but hopefully you guys enjoy the videos I put up of that game. I didn't do any commentary through the gameplay, guys, like I am at the moment, but this is not meant to be like gameplay. This is just me messing around, guys, and just chilling, guys, pretty much. Really do like this game though. I probably will be picking up shit. I probably will be picking up shit, really funny. No, I probably will be picking up the 2021 version of this game as well, maybe, because I don't know, I quite like them. I kind of wish the ride angle was a little bit more back, trying to explain how that is. I mean, like this constantly would be cool, but when you stop, you know, it kind of goes back forward and stuff. So. I suppose they call this like the rectangle ground, or whatever the fuck that word is, you know, that you can just ride around. But the thing is, though the graphics are really good, the bikes sound good, and that this area does get a little bit boring because there's not enough here. You know, there's should have been like some jumps and stuff rather than just, you know, like the water is realistic. And then though you get dirty, as you can see, the bike doesn't get that dirty, neither does the tires. Which, you know, it's not too much of a complaint from myself. Whoops, from myself. Like, there's a lot of detail to be seen, guys. Like, you see it says Honda, and then like, you know, you've got like the stickers on the side, and you know, it's all pretty damn good. Trying to apply that. Whoops, that is not what you want to do. So you can see if you apply the clutch and rev it, the plastics do kind of like vibrate, as you can see from the back and the front fender, as you can see. That's just a little bit of detail, guys. No, didn't have to do, but they did. Whoops. Oh, I nearly hit that tree. So I don't think I put gameplay up for this game, did I, guys? Looking back now, I think I actually did put gameplay up for this. Because I said that the game was like £20 or something now. So I think I did actually put gameplay up for this, guys. Just forgot. I was just sitting there thinking, I was just like, I swear I did. I would love them to redo another version of Call of the Wild for this. But they probably won't do it, but it would be nice to get the whole game on the disc. But then you've still got to be signed into their like network thing to play it, which sucks, but you know. Ooh. I have bought Godfall, guys. Now I know that game is online only, and you know what I think about them, but the thing is, I wanted to try the game out, and I got it at a good price. If you want to get it brand new and sealed right now, guys, go to Amazon, because they're doing it for £16, and even used it's more than that. So, you know, at the end of the day, I'm gonna try and play through it, get the trophies I want to get in it, also get the fun out of the game I can, because at £16, guys, I've wasted more money than that on a magazine, because, you know, magazines aren't cheap now. But so, you know, if I get, say, 3 or 4 months gameplay or more out of it, I'll be happy, guys. I don't know what to expect from the game. The gameplay is pretty good in my opinion. A lot of people slated it, but I don't know. Obviously it's online only, so it gets a bad mark there from me, but hopefully the game itself is pretty decent. I don't know. Over £16, I didn't mind taking a plunge. This game's a lot of fun to do this on. I wish there would have been more open world tracks like this game, even if there's like 2 or 3. Now I know there is a track editor which I've never tried, so I might have to give that a go and see what that's all about. So the graphics are really good on this game. The only problem I still have is the bike physics. The bike, when it's in the air, just goes all stiff. Just feels like the bike's, you know, it's like they've gone for simulation graphics with arcade racing style still a little bit. But, you know, it's not a bad thing. I'm just saying that, you know, the bike does feel a bit weird when it's in the air. As you can see, the steering then, you know, it's a bit, as you can see, I didn't want to do much. You can't tell, whip it easy. Maybe it's me, maybe I got the physics wrong. Oh, shit. Didn't sound that, then did it? Ah, hang on, I think I figured it out, guys. Yeah, I've kind of figured it out. It's still a bit meh, you know what I mean? Would have been cool if they'd have added quads to this as well. I know it's MX, but it would have been cool to see some 450F quads and some 250F quads as well, but no complaining, you know, it's what it says it is on the tin, isn't it? MX, but would have just been cool to add some bikes. As in quad bikes, not normal bikes. I'm on. I do want to play Riders Republic at some point, guys, but I'm debating whether to get it on the PS5 or to get it on the Xbox. Because I did say that if I knew the games were online only, which that game obviously is, I would have picked them up on the Xbox because I can get them, you know, a little bit cheaper, and there's not many exclusives for the Xbox at this moment in time. But saying that, stop yawning, guys. Saying that, Riders Republic is actually like £10 cheaper on PS5 at the moment than it is on Xbox. So I don't know. I would like to play it, you know, the downhill mountain biking and then go to snowboarding, skiing, and all that. I think that would be a lot of fun. It's just biting the bullet for the price I want to pay for it, guys. I mean, I had a good deal come through at Christmas for it, and I oohed and ahed and missed out, guys. But it was down to like $22.99, and I oohed and ahed. Maybe I shouldn't have oohed and ahed. I mean, at $22.99, the game's relatively new. Only came out in October, I think, or November, something like that. So it's not exactly too old. So, you know, at that price, I could have probably got my money's worth out of an online-only game at that point. But I oohed and ahed and missed out, and it's gone back up to like 28 now, 27, and I think that's a little bit too much for an online-only game for my liking. As you guys know what I feel about online-only games, but I am also trying to see it from everyone else's point of view and think, you know, fuck it, I am missing out on the game I want to play as well. So I will take the plunge to get some online-only games, guys. It's just I just don't want to pay a lot of money for them because they're not worth it. You know, one day hopefully they don't keep going down that route and we will get normal single player based games all on a disc, and then all the online patches and updates come for online play only, because I don't mind that. I don't mind that whatsoever at the end of the day, because if you can play the base game on the disc and the online comes as a downloadable patch later, that is fine by me. I mean, I think that's the right step in the right direction at the end of the day. Why put the online part of the game and all that on the disc when that bit's really only as good as the servers at the end of the day? Once the server's dead on the game, that doesn't matter if it's an online patch or whatever, you know, to play that, does it? Because once the game's dead, it's dead. So I don't understand why the single player part of the game's not on there. It's like Call of Duty, guys, right? If Call of Duty Vanguard would have had the solo campaign on the disc, and that would have been it. That would have literally been it, right? I would have still found that game worth £60 in my opinion. Now, take in mind, guys, my opinion. Not everyone's going to think that. They're going to think, how's it worth that for what you're getting? But, you know, it's worth it more than what you're getting on it now. I mean, you can't even play the game until the game's fully installed and the full update has been done. So, you know, I'd settle for £60 for just the campaign, and then the patch required is for the online. You know, I wouldn't have minded that. One day, hopefully, they will get it and they'll do it right, but, you know, it's all for hoping, because I was hoping for a remaster on Call of Duty Black Ops 1 and Black Ops 2. I just think that would be fucking awesome personally. Whether or not they'll ever do it, I don't know. It's hard to say, but it would be really cool if they did, especially because Black Ops 2 holds very, very large, you know, nostalgia for me. My wife and me played the holy shit out of Black Ops 2, guys, and you know, I had a lot of friends played in that at the time, and it was a good game. It was a really good game, but well, unfortunately, when we transitioned from PS3 to PS4, a lot of the friends I used to play with didn't transition on. They just gave up. So, you know, sucks, but that's what happens, unfortunately, when they make you start to pay for everything. People can't afford the plus and everything at once, or some people just don't want to pay for it in general, and then they just don't bother. You know, it's what it is. But, you know, I'm hoping and praying we get a lot more remasters, to be fair with you, because a lot of people don't like them, but I'm for it. I like the remasters, guys. I mean, people ain't liking the Grand Theft Auto trilogy, but I haven't got it yet to make my own opinion so purposely, but I'm still looking forward to it. I'm not expecting too much from it, guys. I know what the PS2 games were like. I'm expecting PS2 same game with a little bit improved HD style graphics, and if that's what I get, guys, then that is more than okay with me. I think a lot of people thought there was going to be 100% full remasters, and to do that, guys, that would have took so much effort and time. You know, these were only meant to be some fillers. At the same time, bring people that wanted to play the old story nostalgias, a bit of, you know, like you know, we can't moan, guys, at the end of the day when we asked for it. You know, some people, the ones that are moaning, and expected a full 100% built from the ground up remaster. And for them to do that, guys, that would have took fucking years. I mean, they could have still used the same audio and everything, yeah, but that would have still took years to bring that to like PlayStation 5 graphics, or even Grand Theft Auto 5 standards. It would have been fucking build it from the ground up. That would have been too long, guys. Each game would have been around 30 to 35, maybe even 40, 50 gigs. So they wouldn't have been able to get all three on one disc. Then they'd have had to sell them separately. Who in their right mind would pay 55, 60 quid each for them when they wouldn't have had any online capability? So really, I don't see what the problem is, and I'm for the Grand Theft Auto trilogy. I can't wait to actually pick it up. And when I do, guys, I will be playing it up on the channel, so do stay tuned if you want my own opinion on it. But that's the thing, guys. See, I wasn't expecting too much from it. I'm happy with what I've seen. I can't wait to play it. And now I've heard they're going to make Grand Theft Auto 4 remastered with the Ballads of Gay Tony and The Lost and Damned on there as well. There's going to be no online play, which doesn't bother me one bit. I enjoyed the campaigns on them games in the story mode. And to be honest, Grand Theft Auto games have always been that style of game for me as a sandbox game. I've always looked at them as a sandbox game. I like to go around, do my own thing. Said it in GTA 5. You know, I'm one of these people that prefer the single player. I like to go around, do my own thing, nick the planes, nick the cars, nick the bikes, you know, run someone over for fun, just do random stuff in the game. That's what I like to do. So for me, the single player only part of it is absolutely fine for me. But then again, obviously, you know, these are newer players that didn't have PS2 back in the day, because you were too young when the game came out. Say you're like my nephews, for example, they was more around the era of the 360 and the PS3 more than the PS2. So, you know, someone of their age playing Grand Theft Auto 5 today, then go and play in San Andreas and Vice City, they can't really see what we saw back in the day, you know. And it's like people that played the Spectrum back in the day, or the Amstrad or the Amiga, you know. You get someone of their age play that today and they'll be like, what in the fuck is this shit? But to other people, it's a nostalgia trip. They enjoy it. It's like the game Zool. I'd love them to remake Zool, even if they just brought out an HD remaster of the game, yeah, or just put generally both Zool games on one little disc and put it as, you know, an Amiga collection or a Mega Drive collection HD, whatever, you know, and just put it at £20-30. I'd buy that, because Zool was fucking awesome, guys. Let me know down below if you guys know what Zool is, because, oh man, that was the absolute bomb back in the day. Always remember the Chopper Chomp lollies in the background, just, you know, it was such a cool game. I could never get far either. I always got my ass absolutely handed to me in that. But it was a good game. I really liked it. And to see if they, like, you know, bring them out on a compilation disc, or even just remaster them, or even make a new one, I think that would be absolutely cool to bring it back. I think it was Gremlin that made the game, so, you know, we'll have to see. I mean, I know Tidus and Red Fox and all that lot all went into different companies and that, so I don't know who owns the rights to Gremlin, guys. I know, it's like 3DO, you know, that's part of EA, so you have to just see, you know, when these games all just disappear, you know, who owns the rights to them. I think it's like this petition going around for Mortal Kombat, guys. I've actually signed it because I would absolutely love to see Mortal Kombat Trilogy remastered. That would be fucking awesome. And, you know, the point is, we don't want to see it brought up to Mortal Kombat 11 style. We do want it to be just like the original, but with that HD style graphics that they've done. That'd be just awesome. And, you know, so I signed the petition for that one, guys. I can't wait. I'm hoping that, you know, they'll win, and Warner Brothers might actually, you know, let them do it, or, you know, it's money for them at the end of the day. They said they wouldn't get more than 10,000 signatures. They've already got over 15,000, so, you know, there's proof people do want it. And hell yeah, I mean, I'm gonna admit, guys, right, it's my opinion again here, but I'd pay 40-50 quid for that. And the reason being, guys, is it's enjoyment. You've got to look at what you pay for. You're paying for the enjoyment. Now, for me, Mortal Kombat and Killer Instinct are my main two favourite fighting games, only because of the combo system and the fast paced, but also the announcer, guys. The announcer on Mortal Kombat and the announcer on Killer Instinct really brings you into that fighting element, you know. I mean, you don't get that in Street Fighter, which, you know, is the point to me. You know, you do have iconic sounds from Street Fighter, but you'll never get that feeling you get when you play Mortal Kombat or Killer Instinct. You know, the announcer, when he keeps announcing the people's names, you know, like Orchid and that, and then same with the other one, it was Scorpion. This deep voice comes in and that, you think, fuck, that's cool, and then, you know, the fight and finish him and all that, like, it's nutty, and you just love it, you know. It brings you into want to play the fighting game more and more. But, you know, to get a remaster of the Mortal Kombat Trilogy, guys, I think that would be absolutely fucking epic. And I really do hope they win, because I would like to see it. Personally, I would love to see it. Just stop here a minute, because my finger's starting to ache a little bit. But on another note, guys, you know, let me know down below, guys, what you guys generally would like to see a remaster of. I mean, there's so many games out there that would really benefit from a remaster and then go into a new one. I personally, guys, would love to see an HD collection of Resistance Fall of Man and, you know, stuff like that. I think that would be rather cool. But, you know, maybe I should make a video just so purposely on this subject, guys, because I think that could be something quite cool. And, you know, it'd be awesome to see what you guys think would be awesome to be a remaster, and so on and so forth. I mean, there's so many out there, because you got to think, guys, right, graphics back then wasn't great, and they're always going to have a template. And, you know, I don't expect them to build the games completely from the ground up, but even if they did, or just made an HD version of the game, and I mean, so many people would buy it. I mean, it's like the Silent Hill games, you know, they're making a new Silent Hill for PlayStation 5 and Xbox. I think it's coming for Xbox as well, and that looks great. That looks awesome. But imagine if they did like a Silent Hill 2, 3 HD remaster like they did on PS3, but they put them in a little bit more better graphics, even more, and so on. You know, would you buy that, guys? I mean, I technically would. You know, Is it really too new on PS3 to say, you know, remaster it again? Not really when you're looking at the Uncharted collection. It's been remastered for the third time because it was already on PS3. They remastered it for the PS4, and now they're remastering it for the PS5. And believe it or not, I'm probably going to pick that up anyway, guys, because I really enjoy the Uncharted collection. I'd love to see a Tomb Raider collection put back onto the PS5 because, again, amazing. I would love them to remaster Tomb Raider 1, Tomb Raider 2, and Tomb Raider 3. Now, before someone comes along and says they did remaster Tomb Raider 1, it was the anniversary or whatever. Yeah, but they kind of changed things. I want the remaster to be the exact same as the PlayStation 1 version, just with today's graphics. You know, because they could use the same sound clips from the original game. We don't want to change the nostalgia. We just want to improve the graphics. And then at the end of the day, you're still playing the exact same game in polished graphics. That's all I want. Then you can see the difference in a game when you play it. You know, you're playing it, you sit there, you think to yourself, you know, man, when I played this back in the day, it's gone from that to this. You can't really compare it when they change it. And that's why I think a lot of people was bummed out and pissed off over the Resident Evil 3 remake on PS4 because obviously they changed the Nemesis. They took a lot of stuff out of the game. They changed so much with the game that it was technically, it was like, it wasn't even a remake, kind of, was it? It was like Resident Evil 3, but again, if you know what I mean. It was like they'd done it completely different. I didn't have a problem with it personally. I absolutely love the game. But obviously from a fan's point of view, and from the point of view I'm trying to say myself, again, you know, you're trying to go back and play your childhood game, but in newer graphics, and you want to have that nostalgia. Obviously, when you played that, you were like, well, this isn't the same bloody game, is it? And I understand that, and that's what I'm saying. You see, they need to not change too much. We don't want to see a Tomb Raider 1 remaster or something, and they completely build it from the ground up and start off with you climbing up the mountain or something. You know, she was already on the mountain. It started off when you were in that tomb, the door's closed. You go down there, you shoot, I think they're bats or wolves, I can't remember now. But that's how you want it to start. You want it to start exactly as it did. But, no. Let me know, guys, let me know. I'll tell you one game I'd really love to see a remaster. I know we never probably got into because it's a midway game, yeah. But that is Ready to Rumble Boxing. I thought that game was just fucking so fun to play. It was stupidly funny. I mean, it had some special appearances. The characters were all quirky and stupid in their own right, like Afro Thunder. I thought he was an amazing character. Favorite boxer in the whole game was him. But you know, the chunky ones in there and all, which I think was like, there was like a bloke called Fat Joe or something, or Joe's Razor or something like that. And then there was Mama 2. And the other guy, I forgot his name now, but that was just so funny, guys. Could you imagine if they made that today? They'd make that look like proper cartoon animated boxing. That would be the absolute balls, man. That'd be so funny to play. And you think, because there's like a cartoon style boxing game as well, they could go over the top now with like, oh, I've got a trophy. They go over the top like the animation, like when you punch him in the face, like his face really stretches. I think that'd be just fun, but I don't know. I'm easily pleased. It's like people keep going on about this ESPN fucking boxing game, and when that, you know, I've seen graphics of it, and that looks absolutely fucking nuts. It really does. When that does drop, I mean, people are impatient. People need to understand, don't be impatient, otherwise we're going to get patches, updates and broken games. Let them take their time in bringing a game out. I understand people got hype, we all get hype, we all get excited and want to play it. But some people do get a little bit, you know, that, oh, it's just been saying it's coming out, but you know, give people time to make these games. You know, the graphics are absolutely out of this world nowadays. And I don't mind if we get a finished game. I don't care if it takes 3 or 4 years. As long as we get a finished game. It's like Dying Light 2, guys. I've got some high expectations for that game, and I can't wait for that to come out. And I will be doing that up on the channel, guys. Now, I never beat Dying Light 1. I do want to go back and do that because I've got Game of the Year edition. So I've got all of the DLC. Well, it's not really Game of the Year edition. It's called Enhanced edition or something. You get all the DLC with it anyway. I do want to go back and play through that, guys. There's a lot of good games coming out this year. I'm so hyped for them. You know, we've got Tiny Tina. There's just a long list, guys. We've got the wrestling game, which isn't for everyone, but I'm looking forward to it nonetheless. I just cannot wait. This year's going to be awesome for PS5 owners and Xbox owners. I just hope that PlayStation do sort out this stock problem, because, you know, everybody deserves to be able to get one when they want one and enjoy the graphics and the fun. I mean, obviously it's not fun for everybody that's watching the gameplays and think, oh man, I want to play it. You know, I was in your shoes, guys, literally, and, you know, I was just fortunate enough to finally get my hands on one. So, you know, I do understand the feeling when you're looking at it and want to play yourself. You know, some people don't care, but, you know, there's some out there that really do generally want one. And I read some stories about people that got scammed like I did, but this time they actually got the box but got pillars in it and them and stuff. That's stupid, man. It really is. That ain't fair. People like that, there's a little special place in hell for all them sort of people, because for fuck's sake, man, ruining people's Christmases and that lot, sending them fucking the wrong items on purpose and that. Ridiculous. Oh, I fell off, guaranteed. Yep. I think, guys, I won't do too much more gameplay on it. It was just a quick mess around and enjoy the graphics, the gameplay and stuff. But at the same time, we'll talk about some stuff to do with games and other things, guys. You know, I mean, like I said, I would love to see a fair few remasters, guys. I personally would. Soul Reaver, for example, is another one. When all you've got to pretty much do is look at the PS1 library, guys, and there is just hit after hit after hit they could do. I mean, Metal Gear Solid. If they made a Metal Gear Solid 1 remaster, I know it's already been done before on other systems and that lot, but could you just imagine it, like, if they did it today with today's graphics on here, that would look the absolute tits, man. And then, like, other games, like, you know, we've already got Crash Bandicoot, and that is amazing. I love the Insane Trilogy. Literally play it quite often, actually, guys. Nearly enough completed all 3 of them to the point of I've only got a few trophies left to get. Believe it or not, the easiest trophy for me was the 100 lives. All I did was keep repeating the first level over and over again, collecting all the apples, keep collecting all my lives, and it took me, well, it took me a fucking long time. As the game came out, what, 2017, I believe, 16, 17, and it took me all that time to bloody get 99 lives in all of them. Ooh. But, you know, people was a bit disappointed in the Spyro game, the remaster. I wasn't disappointed in it. I just didn't like the fact that it needed a little bit of a patch kind of download to get the whole 3 games. But again, guys, right, I'm still happy with the game nonetheless. It was a good game. I love the Wipeout Omega collection. That was absolutely the tits, and I'm going to do some more gameplay on that, guys, this year. In fact, I'm going to be doing a lot more gameplays, guys, so please do stay tuned, because like I said, the gameplays are going to be coming, guys. I'm going to be making them better than normally. This one is just me talking, guys, because it was just something to do. Chill session, talk about a few things that I didn't talk about in my actual upload earlier, because I was a bit of a dumbass and couldn't concentrate. Now I'm more with it. I can flow better a little bit, so hopefully it's making a bit more sense to what we're going to be doing, guys. You know, I'm looking forward to doing so many more games. But, you know, just ideas, guys, ideas. See, the PlayStation 1 had the most advanced library, I'll say that. You know, it's not the advanced graphics, but at library it had loads. You had Casper, you had Lucky Luke, you had, you know, Spyro, you had Crash Bandicoot, Abe, you know, Ridge Racer, Destruction Derby. The list goes on and on, guys. And, you know, really awesome. So could you imagine if they remastered Destruction Derby 1, Destruction Derby 2, guys? And when I mean by remastering it, I don't mean to the point that we get a Wreckfest clone, but just literally put the gameplay in HD, keep the same, you know, that guy. Because again, I've got the original game still, guys. I've actually still got them, and they're still fun to play today. But like I said, guys, you know, take this opportunity yourself to, you know, think of some games you'd love to see remastered or remade altogether, because the list and library is just huge. But you know, or like I said, even if it's a HD remaster, what would you like to see in HD remaster? For me, like I said, guys, I'd like to see Motorstorm 1, 2 remade, maybe Resistance Fall of Man 1, 2, and 3 remastered, and then maybe make a 4th one next year or something. Because I thought Resistance Fall of Man was a fucking awesome game. You know, the Hoshima, or what they are. I forgot the right name of them now, but you know, I thought it was really cool, and the guns were cool, and just loved it, guys. It was a really fun game to play, and I enjoyed all 3 games, to be honest. I like the second one with that giant thing. I've forgotten the name of that. I think it's oh actually I've forgotten, but you know the part, because you fight with the rocket launcher as it walks through the buildings. But it's fucking awesome. But you know, it's just down to the developers, really, because you know, this Insomniac Games, I think, that made the Resistance games, and now they make Ratchet and Clank and stuff as well. You know, they've been busy making that, so maybe, you know, they could maybe now do an HD remaster collection of Resistance Fall of Man. I mean, we had it on PS3 and it was back in launch, guys. So to think what it would look like if they remastered all 3. I don't care if they sell them separately or just do like an HD collection or something, but if they remastered them from the ground up, literally on them games, and sold them separately, I'd buy them. I mean, a new way to play them, better graphics and that, and then maybe they could see where the story could go for a 4th one or something. I mean, look at Gears of War. That game's been going on Xbox for, you know, so I think it's up to its 5th game or something now, and it's still doing well, guys. I mean, it's still a good game. It's still got good plots to the game and that. Like, it's always been fun. So you know, they could do the same with Resistance. Bring it back. As a gamer in general, guys, I like to see a console war properly. And when I mean console war, I don't mean when people are all slagging off the console, saying Xbox better, PlayStation's better, blah blah blah, Nintendo's better. I mean a console war when you generally got to own all 3 consoles, because all 3 consoles have that many awesome games out, and they're first party exclusives that you have to have the system to buy, such as Halo, you know, and for this Ratchet and Clank, stuff like that. And that's what I'm talking about. We need more of them, though. We need more and more and more. We don't want the Xbox to have the same games as the PlayStation. We don't want the PlayStation to have the same games as the Xbox. I mean, when you look at the Nintendo, you know, they've got Mario. They've always had Mario. Mario's always been exclusive. Donkey Kong's always been exclusive to Nintendo as well. And, you know, that's what I'm saying. We want that. We want a console war. You know, not in the sense of which console's better, but in the sense of you have to own all 3, because they're all bringing out such good games that you want to own and play. You know, we don't want, oh, Xbox has got Grand Theft Auto, so's PlayStation. Oh, look at this game's coming out on all of them as well. We want a war, you know, where you can have to buy the consoles to play all the games. Now, to some people that might sound shit, but to those who own all the systems, that's a bit, you know, the reason why you want to own the systems. Right now, it doesn't really seem the point to buy an Xbox if the games aren't going to be coming out. I mean, all that's on there at the minute is Forza Horizon 5 and Halo. Other than that, there's not really much in the sense of different titles, but PlayStation has. They've got Ratchet and Clank, you know, they've got Spider-Man, Miles Morales, and stuff like that. You know, they need to actually keep the console wars alive by making gamers excited about the games. That's what I'm saying. Remaster some original Xbox games like Blinks the Cat, Project Cars. Not Project Cars, Project Gotham. I knew I'd get close. Now I know Turn 10 went in and all that lot to making the Forza Horizon franchise, but they can still bring out a new Project Gotham 5, something like that. They could do it. Very, very easy they could do it. You know, Blinks the Cat, new Conquer for Xbox. Bring a new Conquer, fucking whatever. And then, you know, new Killer Instinct, stuff like that. And PlayStation needs to answer with its own variety of games, like I said, Resistance Fallen Man, so on and so forth. Make an actual console fucking war. I remember a game on the Xbox called The Outfit, and that was a fucking awesome game. That was like Army Men meets real Army Men, if you know what I mean. So like, you remember the Army Men 3D game and stuff like that, where you could call in a tank and shit out of the middle of nowhere? You could do that in The Outfit. So imagine Outfit 2 or something. That would be pretty cool for Xbox. You see, the thing is, if I can think of this shit and you guys can think of this stuff, it makes you wonder why the developers can't, why they don't understand. We want the game, so about quality and quantity, you know. And what I mean by that is quality of the game and quantity of how many are exclusive to them systems is why you want it. You know, it's no good having, oh well, the Xbox only got 4 exclusives in its whole lifestyle, but there's over 1,000 games for it. But you can get them same games on the PlayStation and the Switch, but there's 4 exclusives. Nobody's gonna want to buy it then, are they? I mean, I might have missed one out on the Xbox, guys, being the Flight Simulator, you know, that's also an exclusive to it. But, you know, we want more and more and more. But, you know, like I said, guys, let me know down what you guys think. So, I think I'm going to call it for this gameplay for now, guys. I'm actually getting quite smashed. And, like I said, guys, this was just a random one. It weren't meant to be a gameplay. It was meant to be a chill session, talking, having a laugh. Weren't even paying attention to what I'm doing in the game, just enjoying riding around. When I watch it back, it'll probably look that stupid at what I'm doing. Like, what the hell am I doing? But it was mainly a conversational starter, and that's pretty much it, really, guys. I wanted to come on, have a bit of a talk with you guys, leave you with a bit of conversation, and hopefully, guys, you can give me your opinion on what I'm doing with the proper gameplays, you know, whether I'm starting them without talking through them. Do you guys liked it? Because I actually felt a little bit more relaxed doing it that way, guys, so, you know, I think I'm going to carry on doing that and just do random ones like this just every now and then, you know, when I've got something to talk about. But, you know, VR games, like I said, guys, they're going to be still got my my stupid banter and that into it, because I love it and it's fun. You know, it's not for everyone, so, you know, take it with a pinch of salt. If they're not for you, skip them, go find something on my channel or something that you do like. If you don't find like nothing on my channel, then, you know, simple, just don't subscribe or nothing to me, because, you know, I'm raw, I'm bare bones, guys. I am disabled and I do the best I can do. That's all I can say. And, you know, I appreciate everyone that does subscribe. I appreciate everyone that does leave a comment, does, you know, give a thumbs up, whatnot. You know, it's all appreciated. But at the end of the day, I don't want you to feel sorry for me and just do it that way. I want you to be enjoying the content I'm putting out, at least. If it's crap and boring, guys, then it's crap and boring for you, know. It's not for everyone. But like I said, you know, hopefully a lot more decent stuff's going to happen on the channel this year, guys, so do stay tuned. I'm hoping that finally I can do what I wanted to do in 2020 and 2021 this year, so hopefully, guys, it will be amazing. But in the meantime, guys, thanks very much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed the conversation in this one. Random chill session, gameplay, the whole shebang. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. And in the meantime, guys, like I said, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one.